there is a time now for Raphael to be able to let it go and let it be, because I think it is a machine now more than anything. It pretty much runs on its own. It doesn't necessarily have, different trainers can be a part of it and can bring their own flavor to it, because I think it's still a machine that runs pretty tight. And I think all of those bugs are out to the point to where anybody with any basic background of training could pick up the concept and run with it. So I definitely feel that it's come to that place where he really doesn't have to be a part of it at all, because it is a machine and it does run like a machine that just runs. Turn it on.
Shut up and sit down.
So I feel like owning my own circuit works and be able to take on what you created and help further it and get people to know it better would be a huge accomplishment for me.
Heck yeah. Why I think Scott is a perfect candidate. One, because I've known what he's wanted since the beginning when I met him. Two, because I've watched not only like his hard work, but his declaration upon doing something and then actually doing it. I have no doubts it gets me excited because we want the second one to be like an evolution of what we're trying to do with the restrictions we have at Santa Monica. And as far as not only aligning with the brand, as far as like zone training and group personal training, he brings things to me on a regular basis. I'll be getting texts on like little things we can do to be better. And sometimes they hurt my feelings, so it's like something I didn't think of. But I'm like, that's what we want. We want to grow. We want to be better than we are today. And I'm like, I'm jealous because I want to be like a part. I want to be like, I want to hold your hand. I want to do everything with you. But I'm like super excited just to see what he creates with what Raphael platformed out for us, basically.
The way that I've always wanted this thing set up, prior to what some people may think, is I wanted people's input to actually change and
the more brains, the better.
Yeah, the more brains, the better. I want people's input. Everyone thinks that I just want, do it my way, but I actually want, you know what I'm saying? I actually want this thing to evolve in a way, sort of without me.
Yeah.
I want to, be able to go to sleep and wake up one day and see something completely different from all the different inputs from all the talented people that are on this team. So I'm glad that you see that in this platform, that you're able to sort of add things that other people can use. I remember when we started doing teacher training, like even when you were around, I said, look, everyone be creative and go to everyone else's class and steal stuff that you like.
Like I came out to California to...
I know, I feel like I remember the interview and this is exactly how we said everything was going to go.
Yeah, I basically, it was like, I came out here because I knew the fitness industry was booming. Everyone wants to be better than the next person, and the competition out here is ridiculous. So, like, what better way to do it than to, like, start my own franchise of Circuit Works and just take it to the next step. Like, there's been opportunities every step of the way. Like, whether finding the job on Craigslist as a trainer to you give me the chance to franchise the gym, which is what I've always wanted to do, is own my own facility and help people become better, become more fit, become more healthy lifestyle.
Where are you in the process?
Or even like, how can we support you?
Yeah.
Well, basically, like the biggest thing is like getting a location, getting the money to open up the
Where are you?
franchise.
Where are you with that? I know you went to the bank,
Yeah.
And several banks, actually, right? You went to several banks. How did that go?
It's a little tough, being not experienced owner before, taking a small business loan, not having experience in small business. Apparently it's very difficult, so I don't know how people who start off with nothing do this, so it's amazing how that gets started. But I'm definitely looking for something in like Culver City, like Playa Vista, more Vista area. That'd be great, because I think like that community is lacking something like this.
Right.
Like
You
there's,
know,
It's growing.
and it's growing.
yeah.
You know, it's sort of like an awesome place for us to be in, and a great place for, you know, position that you're in right now, because I desperately want to get the first franchise studio open. So I definitely want to help you do that. So you're going to get what no other, you know, like she said, like the 20th studio down the road is not going to get this. I'm going to be there every step of the way with you. I'm going to basically, I want to not just help you, you know, physically with it, but I also want to help you financially. Like I know that you've been having a struggle, and I think, you know, the bank said they could only give you like $100 grand or something like that, if you know, at the most, 150 or whatever it is. Well, we know that it costs $300,000 to at least $300,000 to get this thing open. And I mean, understand, when I first did it, I didn't have that either. I did pretty much nothing, because I was just rolling the dice. So I'll commit to match your 100 grand and also help you find investors to put in the third 100 grand. So I want to help you do that, but I'll commit definitely for my piece, and also bringing people to the table.
That's amazing.
It's
Like,
an investment in the bigger picture.
It's an investment in the bigger picture. Also, I'll just be one of your investors. But let's just be clear, I'll be just an investor, just like all the other investors, except with one thing, is I'm going to be with you every step of the way. It's really interesting where Scott is at this juncture of his life and in business, because you know what he is, where he is where I was, you know, 15 some odd years ago, when I just started to open up, you know, the first real location on Abbot Kinney. I had no money, I had no credit, I had nothing really, and I want to, more so than anything, you know, show Scott and anyone else out there that if you put your mind to it, if you really want to do something, you can actually do it. I did it with zero, with nothing. He's actually ahead of the game. He's ahead of me when I was at that juncture, because at least he has like credit, you know. Back then I didn't have credit. I had nothing. And it's exciting to me, because out of everyone in our studio, I mean, Scott's a great trainer. It's not just that he's a good trainer. He has the business mind. When we, you know, he just gets it. When we, you know, when we're doing certain things, you know, or try to implement certain, you know, sort of ideas and exercises and tools, he gets it. And not only gets it, but he implements it flawlessly, you know. And the way he handles his training business, you just know that he's going to be, that he's, you know, not everyone can be an entrepreneur. Not everyone can run a business. And from my experience with Scott, he has what it takes to do it and to be successful at it. You know, this is not for everyone. Not every trainer, not every good trainer should own their own studio. But there are certain ones that should, and Scott is definitely one of them. He's definitely one of them.